Hey, what's up guys? This video is going to be on the introduction to the major pentatonic scale. Okay, so I'm going to show you the major pentatonic scale in just one position. That's what all these introductory scale lesson videos are, is just one position, 1 4 to 5 fret area. But I want to illustrate one major point here. Okay, so let me put up the diagram for the major pentatonic here. This is your major pentatonic scale. Alright, it looks just like the minor pentatonic scale. It's actually the exact same notes. Okay, the only difference is now the location of the tonic note has shifted. So let me go over to the minor pentatonic scale. Okay, so you see in this diagram you have white dots in the location shown. Alright, so now in this diagram, the major pentatonic scale, you have red dots in the location shown. The location of the dots simply shifted. Okay, so the major pentatonic scale and the minor pentatonic scale are the same exact thing. It's just the location of the tonic note, meaning the note you start and end on is in a different spot. Okay, so this is your C major pentatonic scale. I'm gonna do the example of C major. Okay, so you're gonna start with your pinky this time, not your first finger. You're gonna start with your pinky. And because it's the C major pentatonic scale, you're going to put your pinky on the note C, which is the 8th fret of the low E string. And then you're going to run up and down the scale. Okay? So now, if I was to play the minor pentatonic scale, okay, I'm going to start with my first finger, and I'm going to run up and down the scale. Okay, so you see how both the major pentatonic scale and the minor pentatonic scale are the same thing. The minor pentatonic scale was the A minor pentatonic scale. The major pentatonic scale was the C major pentatonic scale. Okay? Okay, why those are the same thing, why they contain the same notes, is explained in the relative major minor concept lesson. But for now, just understand that major pentatonics and minor pentatonics use the same notes, just different starting point, okay? And your pinky is what starts this scale, okay? So that is basically it for the major pentatonic scale. I just want to leave it with one music example. Okay, in the introduction to the minor pentatonic scale lesson video, I gave you a musical example where the chord progression was in the key of A minor. I then used the A minor pentatonic scale to improvise over that chord progression. And I was focusing on landing on my tonic notes, which were A. Okay, so I was using the key of A minor, I was landing on the notes A, and I was using that framework. Now in this musical example, I'm going to lay down a progression that's in the key of C major. Okay, I'm going to use the chords C major, F major, and G major. I'm going to loop that over and over, and I'm going to use the C major pentatonic scale, and I'm going to focus around my notes C. Okay, so I want you to hear the difference between a C major pentatonic scale and an A minor pentatonic scale, and the difference between what chord progression I'm playing it over. Okay, so if you want to watch the other one, go over to the other video, the intro to the natural minor pentatonic, or the intro to the minor pentatonic, and then compare it to this. Okay, so I'm going to lay down the chord progression: C major, F major, G major. Okay, this is the song Louie Louie. I'm sure you heard it before. And the chord progression is going to go like this. Okay, so I have that looped now. Now I'm going to use the C major pentatonic scale to do a simple improvisation over it, just as I did in the minor pentatonic video. Okay, I'm using the same pattern, but I'm focusing on the note C now. Okay, instead of focusing on the note A, I'm focusing on the note C within the same pattern. Alright, so let's hear how this sounds. I used the same pattern, and this time it sounded happy. It was just had a happier sound to it. That's what major is. And I kept landing on the note C as my resolution point. Okay, because the C was my tonic note. The chords I was playing over dictated that I should be playing in the key of C major. Therefore, I was playing the C major pentatonic scale revolving around my note C. So you can compare this improv to the video on the pentatonic minor video, and you can compare the difference in sounds. But I was using the same set of notes, okay? So that's the main point I'm trying to get across in this video is same notes, different tonic note. You're going to hear me say this 9 bazillion times over these videos because it's super important, but a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people don't understand how the major and minor scales are related to each other. But they're the exact same thing. It's just the location of the tonic note that determines whether it's major or minor. So I'm going to keep saying it until everyone that watches these videos fully understands it. So with that said, that is the lesson on the introduction to the major pentatonic scale. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Thanks for watching.